Every VMware administrator has faced this situation. A critical application server is running out of disk space. It could happen during business hours, in the middle of the night, or over a weekend. If nobody notices in time, applications may stop functioning. Users are impacted, and the business suffers. In this demonstration, we'll show how VMware Aria Operations and VMware Aria Automation Orchestrator work together. They automatically detect low disk space and expand the disk without manual intervention. Here we have a Windows virtual machine. For this demonstration, we're monitoring the G drive. The free space has dropped from 27% to only 2%. At this stage, the server is approaching a critical condition. And requires immediate attention. VMware Aria Operations continuously monitors infrastructure health and capacity. Here we can see the alert definition and policy configuration. The condition is simple: below 5% free space triggers an alert. Once this threshold is breached, a critical alert is generated. We can now see the alert actively triggered for this virtual machine. Aria Operations sends a webhook to VMware Aria Automation Orchestrator. This starts the automation workflow automatically. No administrator action is required. Before making any changes, validation checks are performed. First, the workflow verifies that the virtual machine exists. Next, it checks whether the disk has reached its maximum expansion limit. The expansion limit is configurable based on policy. The workflow checks for active snapshots. If a snapshot is detected, the workflow stops and sends an email notification. The workflow identifies the affected disk and checks data store capacity. If required, it expands the VMDK in vCenter. Then it extends the operating system partition. Disk expansion is executed automatically. The disk has now been successfully expanded. Additional capacity is now available to the operating system. The entire process was completed without administrator intervention. All executions are fully logged for auditing and troubleshooting. Administrators can review workflow history and execution details anytime. If a workflow fails, the exact step and error are recorded. Users and administrators receive email notifications for every execution. Whether successful or failed, stakeholders are always informed. This combines VMware Aria Operations with VMware Aria Automation Orchestrator. Organizations can proactively resolve low disk space incidents before impact. The result is improved efficiency and reduced administrative effort. Automated detection. Automated remediation. Fully auditable. Always operational.